Tonight, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Houston Texans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First down, Houston.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make it.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, finding each other downfield. And running backs operate the same way. They can have a good rhythm and a good stride. He's carrying it over from last week.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They follow up that gigantic game with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll try the option on first and goal. They get this out left, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Time to his left. And that is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Samuel. Vikings. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds a man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Houston.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the Vikings right now, they've got the passing game working. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out comes Houston. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They go right back to Singletary. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 5-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
And got his man complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Made at the 24-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw here, hold in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jake Elliott.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, look at that. A diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, Cook. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second and goal, here's the option. They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He throws there, incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And
now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Across midfield inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. When some real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
good tackle.
It was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.